All right, everyone, here we go. How about 3 quick cards and a bottom card with me, which is always 400 cards anyway. Like I often do on Fridays after my Friday reading, tomorrow, Saturday, is the weekly reading, where I pull this coming week was April 3rd through the 9th. I thought we'd take a sneak peek with 3 quick cards and a bottom card, and anything that needs to be clarified from there. I've got a pre-shuffle here. It's going to back up every reading I've given recently, including that new moon reading, including the Friday reading that I pulled today, which was amazing. There was no fakey McFakerman, there was no devil, just 2 angels on the table, really. And, you know, some regret, some disappointment with that 4 of Cups that we saw at the end when I added it all up, crossing Judgment. You might remember the Judgment card. Well, you're going to see it again in my pre-shuffle. This is going to be quite a week. You guys are going to be picking up on a lot of energy from the other side. I want you to let that energy flow, okay? All right, if you're having conversations with your person in the 5D, go ahead. It might help ease some of their worry about coming towards you, because I get that. Especially for signs like Cancer, Leo, and signs like that. It's somebody who's got something they have to confess. But all of you are in a similar situation to that, maybe lighter degree or more degree, I don't know. Either way, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But we're going to take a sneak peek before I do my weekly reading at the week of April 3rd through the 9th. All right? If you found this reading, you probably found it for a reason. Let's take a look. Here's my pre-shuffle. I'm just going to show you the cards. A lot of you know what the cards mean. I mean, the cards themselves are reflecting the energy perfectly. You don't even need me for this. 3 Pentacles. I'll just lay them out. 3 Pentacles, working on some partnership. Somebody never wanted this to be over, okay? 9 Cups, Judgment, Queen of Cups, 8 of Wands, and it's all pertaining to, because this is bookending, who wants to build a foundation with you? The DM, the Emperor. And I gotta tell you, it's not a Burger King energy. A Burger King, when I call the Emperor the Burger King, is because it's out of balance. All right? And in this cycle, it's always been out of balance with the King of Wands, who's an egomaniac, ego, pride, gotta have it their way. That's why we call it the Burger King, that old Whopper slogan, get it your way, right? Well, it's all about the Emperor. And book 8 of Wands, it's communication, bookending the 3 of Pentacles. This is just my pre-shuffle. And there's the Judgment, right smack in the middle. Right smack in the middle is Judgment, the very card that we got when we added up the Friday reading. In the energies of right now, which is what the Friday reading is. Somebody wants a second crack at it. Somebody wants a second crack at emotional fulfillment, a wish. You're their manifestation. The DMs, who are primarily the runners in this because they needed to learn to be vulnerable. The DMs are the ones who manifested this in. Okay, in this particular cycle, 9 times out of 10 anyway. And here's the Queen of Cups, the most love I can pull from the deck. It's someone who is feeling it. It's like what I told you in the new moon reading. It's someone who is getting in touch with their feminine side. Who hasn't been? They've been the Burger King. It's not a Burger King energy. This Queen of Cups right here is balancing it out and want a second chance. They never wanted this to be over. Oh my God, so much time has passed. For some of you, years have passed. For some of you, not all. I mean, it doesn't matter. But they want something here. They want another crack at it. That's the easiest way to back this up. And they're going to do it through communication. Now, I can't guarantee, we're taking a sneak peek of this week, April 3rd through the 9th. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. Believe me, if I was, I would have somebody come out and repair my TARDIS and get me the fuck out of 2022 Hollywood. But I'll tell you what. I can't control when the time, there's no time in the energy. This might happen next week for some of you. But for a lot of you, it's the energy of the coming week, as I phrase it to the universe. It's the energy that's here. Somebody wants a second crack. A lot of you are going to be hearing from your person between now and the full moon on the 16th. I guarantee it. It'll blow your mind. They'll come out of nowhere. For a lot of you, that's going to happen. They want a second crack here. They're feeling it. And the Emperor in the feels takes action. There's determination in the energy, strangely enough. Not yet. It's something that'll build over time. It's there. The seeds of it are there. It's like somebody realizing, it's what I've been saying. It's the fuck it moment. I'm going, I got to know what'll happen here. This is someone who spent too much time worrying about what might happen and not enough time finding out what would. So let me shuffle the deck. Let's have the universe give us 3 cards and a bottom card. That's the affecting energy. That was my, bottom of the deck talking to the universe. Let's see. 3 cards and a bottom card. Let's see. That 8 of Wands keeps coming up. It's everywhere. It's the least, in a soulmate cycle, it is a card that pops up very rarely usually. Last year, I didn't see it very much. My first time out here on YouTube, I kept pulling, I kept waiting for the 8. Every time the 8 of Wands came up, it was exciting. Now it's like passe. It just keeps coming up and coming up since about Valentine's Day. Now, I remember pulling a 3 quick card on Valentine's Day, and it was a case of somebody sitting across the table from somebody, right? And they know, and they're just like, this is over. It's been dead. A lot of you, if your person's in a relationship, it's been past its expiration date for a long fucking time. All right, universe, give me 3 cards and a bottom card. They are definitely feeling you. And that Emperor backs up my new moon reading, by the way. Oh, man. Okay, the bottom card is the 10 of Swords. Okay, now remember, we just talked to the universe, and I pull a reading on what the universe just showed us. 10 Swords. This is crossing the center card that I'm going to pull here of the 3 cards from the top. I've been saying this, and I'm going to say it again, because I have to swim in this energy to do these readings for you. This feels over to me. If I was in the incoming energy, as I become the DM, if you will, okay? As I become that person by swimming around in their energy, it feels to me like too much time has passed. Oh, maybe I should just not bother. And the moment I do that, I get depressed. The moment I do that, I feel disappointment. And that's why they keep coming back around. They chicken out. I should just, too much time has passed. I got too much to explain. I'll just stick with what I got. And the moment that happens, the energy drops. It goes to a low vibration of disappointment. All right? I'm trying to translate the energy to you as best I can. Trying to explain how I pick up energy to people is impossible. That's not even it, but that's just an easy way that I can explain it to you. Anyway, this 10 of Swords is that. All right? Everything I just told you. This 10 of Swords is crossing the center card. Now, I haven't looked. I don't know what's here. 4 of Pentacles. Here's our center card. See? Come on. Why am I your second favorite energy reader? Fuck that. Right here. 3 of Pentacles. Repeat from the pre-shuffle. And I did a lot of shuffling. All that yammering on I did. Talking about past readings and Valentine's Day. I was shuffling. You heard it. It's right there. 10 Swords crossing the Emperor. This is somebody who has put to rest this Burger King energy, this need to have it their way. They realize and they're not getting it their way. It's fear that's been keeping them back. It's a realization of the fear. The 4 of Pentacles is a card of the miser. Misers are fearful people. This is someone holding back, who's been holding their feelings, holding their cards close to the vest. Right? And because of that, there's nothing here with you guys. And a lot of time has passed, and it feels dead. It feels dead to me, and it creates an air of disappointment. What's underneath this 10? Oh, look at that. It's time to come in ace. This 10 resets to an ace. It's not an ace of swords, but it's still an ace. Ace of wands. Underneath that is the Knight of Cups. Somebody's coming in here. This is a reset sandwich. We've been having a lot of sandwiches here lately. This is a reset sandwich right here. The Ace of Wands, sandwich between it's dead. Oh, I better get off my ass, get to the grocery store and get some roses. And somebody wants causing a new beginning, or it definitely wants that new beginning. I'm going to pull some clarifier cards. I'm going to clarify with the Witch's deck. All right? I want to take a look at this Emperor. Okay? Because that's your person's energy. I want to take a look at it. And again, don't let that 10 of Swords scare you. Tens are the end and dead, absolute dead that lead to something new. This cycle is ending. Okay? It is. And we're going into a new major cycle as we move through April. This is a powerful week. This is the week of all that new moon energy. I just pulled that reading. It's someone acknowledging that they've been full of shit. And coming into an Emperor that's feeling their feminine side. That's, in a way, even if they chicken out and don't come towards you, which some of them might, they'll come back around. Because, like I said, as I feel that energy, the minute they give up and say, well, Jesus, I really fucked this up, but I don't want to explain everything, and I don't want to... The minute they do that, the vibration drops into just disappointment. You know, and then it starts all over again. Then they want to fix it. That's why there's children on this card here, this Three of Pentacles. There's nothing here. And this person, this Emperor, held back out of fear. Why is the Emperor here? Tell me about this Emperor energy, universe. Tell me about it. 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 Bam. Ace of Cups. I mean, it's... I wonder if this is our sandwich from the other reading. No, it's not. It's not our tower sandwich. But anyway, Ace of Cups. Yes, they've been holding on to a lot of love, holding it back out of fear. Fear of being vulnerable, fear of opening up, and now there's nothing here. But now they're feeling every bit of it. See, this cup is leaking like a sieve, isn't it? What's on top? Oh my God, it's the Chariot. I didn't look. It's the Chariot. The Emperor drives the Chariot, but he's got to be balanced to do it. He's got to keep these two horses in line, or else they get pulled in two different directions. And I've been saying, in this new cycle that we're moving into, as we move more further and further into April, brand new fishbowl we're all swimming around in, there's no room in that energy, and in no small part thanks to the North Node in Taurus. There's no room in that energy for wishy-washy, right? You're either in or you're out. And that's a good sign. I'm giving you, that's the determination I picked up in the energy that I just told you about a bit ago. One of the meanings of the Chariot is determination. It also means victory. Somebody wants to fix something here, and they're taking control and doing it. Somebody here is a very balanced Emperor. I cannot call that the Burger King. I cannot. This is a very controlled energy here on this Chariot. What's on top of it? Jesus Christ. Somebody going to open up. Three of Cups. Okay? It also tells me on top of the Chariot, if your person's in another relationship or whatever's been coming between you two, it's gone. They're gone. It's out the door. Bye-bye. Moving. Might even be packing their stuff and moving for some of you. I don't know. It's a general reading. 20,000 people watching. What the hell? I'm doing the best I can with all the energy that's here. But either way, what it means for you, the Three Cups is someone who never opened up before is about to open up. Three Cups is the flow of water. It's opening up. 3 is a very important number in the universe, and it's a beautiful thing to have land here in the center of a 3-card pull, because that's what this is from the Witch's deck. It's a 3-card pull. This last card bookends the Chariot. What is it? Oh, fuck me. It's the Two of Wands. Somebody's letting go of something. Somebody's letting go of this fear. That's what they're letting go of. Because this is letting go of a wand. They're letting go of something and moving toward this. This week. Okay, I'm pulling on the week of the 3rd through the 9th. Again, I'm not a Time Lord. This might be next week for you. This could have been last week for some of you. I don't know. But somebody is setting the intention to come towards you. Also, they might be letting go of something on their side. That's the second card that tells me that. All right, I got a lot of that message here. Okay, mostly because they got in touch with their feminine side. The divine masculine is getting it together. They now know that the 74 Pinto they've been driving is a shit car. And we're going to pull a twin flame journey maybe tomorrow, okay? After the weekly reading. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that. And we'll see how that 74 Pinto's doing. I have a feeling they went to CarMax and maybe got themselves something else. I don't even think CarMax will take the 74 Pinto off your hands. I think you're just stuck. No, you keep it. Here's your new car. We don't want it. But anyway, wow. I mean, this is just backing up my reads. This is an Emperor who's in touch with their feminine side, who's taking control, wanting to talk about how they feel, something they've been afraid of for a long time. This week marks the intention point. It's the Two of Wands point. I still think a lot of you will hear from this person because, again, the energy is variable. There's no time in the energy. So I think this is a very powerful week. I think it's going to be a hell of a weekly reading. Let me take a look at this 3 of Pentacles here. You know what? Fuck that. Let me take a look at this 4 of Pentacles here. Okay? I want to see this because this represents their fear. This let me fix the table, make it all pretty for you. This represents them holding back. Oh, the way they were, you know? Someone who was holding back is now taking control. I want to see what this energy is. What is this? Four of Pentacles. I mean, yeah, they're afraid to be vulnerable, but maybe something else will come up here, maybe a third party or whatever, because there is, for some of you, with the Three of Cups here, it's not always a third party card, but it is when it's sitting on top of a chariot, because those horses can go in two different ways. You know, the horses can go wherever the hell they want. They're horses. They don't even need a road, you know. The Four of Pentacles. All right. Yeah. High Priestess. Again, I say this. I say it a lot to the Cancer people, yes, but Cancer is the hot spot of the connection cycle. So their energy bleeds onto all of you, okay? Which means Cancer's the host, like I tell you. Cancer's Mr. Rourke here on Fantasy Island. I use the word fantasy loosely with the soulmate connection. There's a lot. Underneath the surface, this person was very different than what they were on the surface. On the surface, they may have held back from you. They may have not told you how they felt. They had feelings for you the whole time on one level of the energy. On another level, they're keeping secrets. There's secrets that they're afraid to get out. The miser is afraid that the money's going to get stolen, or they're going to spend it all, or whatever, so they hold on to it. They stuff it in a mattress and sit on top of it with a shotgun. There's something this person's protecting that's underneath the surface. I don't know what it is. It's going to vary for all of you. For the rest of you, another layer of energy here is just somebody never really told you how they felt. Underneath, whatever they gave you on the outside, it's the opposite on the inside. Even if they told you, you're the love of my life, but I don't want you, that's a lie. They do want you. You're the love of their life, and they do want you. You know, what's on top of Four of Pentacles here? Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. Right now, again, I have to take the High Priestess energy into consideration because it is there. There's something from the past that this person is afraid to talk about. I think they're going to open up a little bit. I got children on this card here. But for the rest of you, this person is ashamed of how they behaved here. I know they're not going to tell you that. I know there's still some ego there on the divine masculine side. I know it. But they are ashamed of how they behave. They have been thinking a lot about what they were so damn afraid of. Why do they do this? They don't just do it to you. They do it to everybody. Because maybe they don't like change, or maybe they're just a person who is so in toxic energy they can't see through the fog. I don't know. It could be any number of things. This is someone who's really looking at themselves. It's why it's balancing out here a little bit. What's on top of that? Yeah, the World. It's because of the new cycle. The world keeps coming out, and it's representing the new cycle that we're moving into. In my readings, I'm me. That's the energy as I read it. And it's because of this new cycle they're able to see. They can see clearly now the rain is gone. They can see all the obstacles in their way. They couldn't before. All right, I'm quoting a song there. It's going to be a bright, bright, sunshiny day, also part of the song. And I've been telling you the new cycle is a bright, bright, sunshiny day. We're coming out of an old one, which is about spiritual journeys. It's cloudy with a chance of rain. All right? It's about this. All of this is causing their fears to diminish a little bit. And they're a little bit ashamed of their fears. I get that. I do. They're not, there it is, the fucking tower. Oh, a reading without a tower now just isn't a reading. A tower and a death card, man. We're going to see so much of that in April. It's going to blow your fucking mind. Tower, yeah. The tower is bookending this Seven of Pentacles. As they think back to it backs up what I just said. As they think back gaze back upon their behavior here and how they treated you, someone that they actually loved quite a lot. There's shame here. It puts them in a tower. They feel bad. A tower can represent a lot. Someone asked me this today on Twitter. What does a tower mean? Are there any 3D? Are there any 3D examples? It can represent a lot of things. It can represent, maybe they blew you off for a bad relationship and they're blowing you off again for a bad relationship. And well, that relationship isn't going to get any better. If it's bad and past its expiration date, it's just going to repeat. It's a tower falling on their head. Tower, generally in our readings, is someone who turns off the road to destiny, toonses the driving cat, their way right off the road. They're trying to take their Prius through the woods. You get hung up on the rocks, right? And you get a lot of time to think while you're waiting for the tow truck to come get you out. You sure do. I had to wait for a tow truck for 2 hours once. I had a lot of time to think. Bottom line here, They're not happy with their behavior. There's this fear of holding back, this behavior of theirs of not telling people how they feel and holding back and just keeping things the same and keeping themselves surrounded by energies that are against their soul's true purpose. It lands them in a tower. This person in general, because of this new cycle, we can read the tower this way as a separate entity, as a separate energy. Because of the new cycle, this person is tearing down everything. They're starting from scratch. We see it here with this. This tower is making me have to clarify this. All right? It is. I have to clarify the Three of Pentacles now. Because this is about building a foundation from zero. These are children on this card and a very questionable man, adult up here, who shouldn't maybe be around children. But either way, right there. I mean, it's right here in cards. Their behavior, as they think back on it, it's not good. It's what's been causing towers in their life. Things not working out right. The energies we surround ourselves with, like energy attracts like energy. If you surround yourself with superficial and materialistic things or people, you're just going to attract more of that energy. You came along to show this person something different. Show them Queen of Cups. Show them love and what love really is, and that it's not about pentacles. It's about cups. And that's what they're figuring out here. That's what the Emperor figured out with my Three of Cups right here. They're coming towards you. This is a person who's thought a lot about their behavior. They're not happy with how they handled this. Can I phrase it that way? I mean, that's the easiest way to phrase it for a general audience. Oh, man. Towers are hard to explain because they're different for everybody, but generally they represent, if you repeat past mistakes that you don't learn from are doomed to repeat. All right? And it's kind of like that. It's kind of that kind of energy. In the right context, they can represent tearing everything down and building a new foundation on solid ground, which is part of the energy here, which is why I'm clarifying this Three of Pentacles now. But they can mean all kinds of things for people. Contracts going wrong, relationship that was bad, still bad, losing a job. You get all kinds of, think of it as karma in a way. I mean, it kind of is. Their behavior, they don't think they handled this well as they come into their feels a little bit more than they were before. This is someone who's learned a lot from this connection, whether you realize that or not. It is. The DMs have learned a lot. That's why I say I'm very interested to pull a Twin Flame journey tomorrow. Let's see. Why's the Three of Pentacles here? Boy, you're really having me shuffle. I'm running out of things to tell people, universe. I stall while I shuffle. Well, while I shuffle, I give you all the energy I can, I suppose, and read it for you. But Nine of Swords crossing the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, up all night, worried about it. That's your person right there. Oh, God, I can't sleep. Is your person a dude? They wear lady clothes to bed. Anyway, Nine of Swords. They're worried about it. Pacing the kitchen at 2 in the morning with a bottle of whiskey. They never wanted this to be over. They never wanted this to be over. Look at that. Ace. I pick up the deck and by accident I leave an Ace of Pentacles, which would be at the top of the deck. So it's what's on top here. Again, they always wanted this. It just took them a while to figure it out. This is Grandma on the freeway 15 miles an hour. We've been talking about this. This came up in your April pull for my Q2, my second quarter of 2022 read. Again, for you on your side of the energy, it's you finally getting something you've been waiting for a long time. If nothing else, maybe this person at least telling you some truth for once. Okay, what's on top of that? The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. My God. This person, again, all I have to say is when they look back at their behavior, again, I paraphrase this as saying they're not happy about how they handled this. That's a gross understatement, but it's a nice blanket statement for a general reading. When they look back on their behavior here in the light of a new energy cycle, in a clean fishbowl of energy, it really freaks them out. What have I done here? Oh no. Right? And it blows their whole world up on their side in a way. I can understand why there's some energy here of this Emperor leaving something. Because I'll tell you what, if you're divine masculine, right? And you're not in your feminine energy, you're out of balance, you're Burger King, right? An out of balance Emperor, then you're okay staying in a relationship that's just all about pentacles, that just looks good on paper or makes mommy and daddy happy or living for the expectations of other people. You're fine with that. But once that Empress energy comes up, once they start to balance, once the two start to come up, you can't do that anymore. The Empress doesn't stay in relationships like that. This person is in their feels now. And because of that, they can look back with sensitivity at their behavior here and how they treated you and what they might have said to you. For some of you, they were rude to you. This is a week. I'm going to label this week, this upcoming week. I don't even care what comes out in tomorrow's weekly reading. I'm going to label the week of April 3rd through the 9th, the week of the Tower. Whatever that means to you and your person, all right, in your specific situation, it means. I've done my best to explain Tower energy to you. It really is. You can look at it as someone going, it is the ultimate oh shit upright card. Okay? Your person, none of these DMs ever wanted this to be over, dead, done, over. They have a lot more respect for you than what you think, and they know you're not chasing them. All right? They know you're the real deal. I notice also it's all pentacles here so far on this side as far as building things. I wonder why that is. What's on top of the Queen of Pentacles here? That's why. 8 Cups. This person's been hurt in the past. They approach love from a logical perspective, and a lot of the DMs in this cycle do. Look, I'm just going with a straight energy read here. This person's been hurt in the past, and when they thought that they went for their happiness, they were wrong. So they tend to shut down a little bit. It's taking them a lot of bravery to come towards you. So they might armor up a little bit, suit up. You know, put some armor on, one of those suits that a knight wears, right? A suit of armor, or something along those lines. This person's definitely been hurt in the past. They don't know a relationship like what you can offer in this soulmate connection. Even as a friend, they don't know it. Most of the friends around this person, an out of balance Emperor, attracts other energy like that. So they're superficial, they're materialistic, they're very pentacle focused, and moreover, they're very self-serving. Which means they have friends kind of like the way celebrities have friends. Celebrities and people who are successful have to be careful. Most of the people around them are just yes people. They're so excited to know them. They wouldn't give them good advice on any day because they wouldn't want to risk the friendship, because then they can't drop their name all over town and shit like that. It's superficial is what I'm trying to say. And the energy of the DMs most of last year was very superficial. I'm picking up a lot more feeling from it now. And that's good for the soulmate connection. Whether it's too little too late for you guys, my BMW driving DFs, well, I don't know. I mean, that's up to you. But they have been hurt in the past, nothing to do with you. There's a lot of energy around that 8 of Cups. And that's why coming towards you leaves them in 9 of Swords. It's why. But look at this. Crossing that is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups crossing the 9 of Swords is someone who realizes what love is for the first time. It's someone who realizes that they love you. Remember that 10 of Swords that was originally crossing the Emperor? What did I say? I said, it feels like it's over. Maybe I should just let it go. And the moment I say that, as I feel the energy, as I swim in it, the second I start to think that, I feel depressed. I feel disappointed. Why? Because there's a lot of love here. This is the Queen of Cups. And I'm seeing the water. Sometimes I don't. It's a desert queen. Nope. They're feeling every bit of it. And it drives them crazy. They're not used to it, for starters, but also it's a case of I can't let this go. I mean, that's why the disappointment comes in, when it's real love. I don't think whatever they have on their side, if your person's married or something like that, I don't think it's real love. I don't think so. I think they're more worried that you might reject them. Or they just stay with the person because you might reject them, and then what else am I going to find out there, kind of a thing. I mean, it could be as simple as that. I don't know. It's going to vary for all of you. It's a general reading. It's tough to pinpoint. But either way, these two cards together are a classic example of someone who finally gets what love feels like, and why, when we're in love, sometimes we're up all night pacing the kitchen with a bottle of whiskey at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's why. It's going to be a very interesting weekly reading tomorrow, you guys. See if there's anything else the universe wants to tell us. This is just a sneak peek. I mean, tomorrow I'm going to pull on the week. I'm going to do an exploded all signs reading all over the table, or painting as I call it. One card for each sign, each clarified. You know, it's like the Friday reading on crack with a set time frame. It's going to be something. This is just a sneak peek. And this is what's coming out. And again, I have no devils. I have no devil. I have no fakey McFakerman, Queen of Wands. I don't have a King of Wands, Burger King. I have a balanced Emperor. And proof of it in the cards, even. Just for you to see. The cards are just pretty pictures for you to back up my energy read. But my God, did it back it up. It's unreal. Give me 3 cards, universe. Anything else you want to tell everybody before I go? Anything else? Anything else? What else you want to tell everybody here? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, we always pull from the bottom. I'll just show it to you rather than say, oh, man. 2 of Swords, Page of Wands, Ace of Swords, and crossing that, Page of Wands is a 10 of Pentacles. This is someone who, again, they know, here's the, it's easier to explain it to you this way. Here's the Ace of Swords. It's Archangel Michael's Sword of Truth. This is 2 Ace of Swords. Now, normally they're crossed on the deck. I like this Witch's deck. Every deck of cards reflects the energy differently. If you look here, they're not crossed, right? This person knows exactly what they want. They know that you're that they know the truth about how they've been living, and they know the truth about what they want. And it looks like they're coming to get it. In other words, I go from 2 Ace of Swords that aren't crossed, which means I know what one of these sucks and one of these is good. Just like with the 2 of Wands, one of these sucks and one of these is good. And because we downgrade to 1 sword on the Ace, but it's actually an upgrade in card power. But anyway, because we downgrade, we go from 2 swords to 1. It means they're eliminating the one that sucks. All right, but we have a page here. We have a Page of Wands. It's a beautiful card, actually. The Page of Wands is nice communication. It's very passionate communication. It's someone who is telling you at least a little bit about how they feel on the level to which they're capable. Okay? They know you're the 10 of Pentacles. All right? They're letting go of one thing, and I see it here. I see someone looking back on their behavior, and I feel the energy very strong of somebody who is not thrilled with how they handled this. For some of them, they might even be ashamed, which can cause a tower. You know, again, like I said, the moment I swim in their energy and I think this is over, it's done, oh, that's it, 10 swords, boom, the energy switches, and it goes super low vibration into disappointment. All right? A lot of you are going to receive communication. This is a sneak peek of the upcoming week. This is somebody who's letting go of something and going toward what they know they want. They want a reconciliation here, but there's nothing here to build on. So they're starting from the only way they know how. They're a little apprehensive about cups, about opening up. And that's what the page is telling us there a little bit. But it is someone, that's a very curious page, and it is 3D communication. It generally represents that. Someone here knows you're the 10 of Pentacles. They're letting go of what they thought was 10 of Pentacles on their side and going, whoosh, just keeping one of these swords and coming toward you. Because I asked the universe what it wanted to tell you. Look at that. 6 of Pentacles underneath that 10. Yeah. Somebody who breadcrumbed you is coming to give you the full loaf. And you know what? That also means that somebody can. It's also one of the energies that I picked up on in the new moon reading, the All Signs new moon reading I did recently, where I said something to the effect of, I think it may have been in the extended, where it came out as somebody's not given to anything anymore, that isn't real, that leads to choppy waters and things like that, that isn't balanced. It's right here. They know that given to you, they'd get something back. And that 9 of Swords with the Queen of Swords that was crossing over here is telling of that, you know. Or the 9 of Swords with the Queen of Cups, I mean, that was crossing over here is telling of that. And someone who understands now that what they feel, and they're getting real about it. Should be a very interesting weekly reading tomorrow. I hope you check it out. I'll try to get it up first thing in the morning if I can, as quickly as I can anyway. It'll be for April 3rd through the 9th, and this is our sneak peek. There's a lot of communication cards coming up. All right. For some of you, if they're leaving somebody, it might take them a spell to come towards you. All right. The energy is already on top of you. I can tell you that as I'm reading this. They're already there energetically. Whether we're just waiting on the 3D person to either grow a pair or handle something, they're all healing from something on their side. What specifically, it's different for all of them, so I can't say. For most of them, it's past pain or embarrassment for how they handled this situation. Or it's something else they're dealing with, another relationship or whatever. Either way, things are coming to a head for sure. There's no doubt about it. That's your reading. We're getting there anyway, right? It is what it is. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Stay tuned for the weekly reading tomorrow. It'll be talking about all this shit. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck, everyone.